Hi, I'm on my way to South America and I'm about to pack. And I'm gonna show you how I pack. I don't check a bag. I pretty much just take a carry-on. A backpack is my personal item and a medical bag. So I'm going to South America and I'm gonna show you everything that I'm packing. Um, Argentina and Uruguay are in their winter months, so it's going to be a little chilly there. And Brazil is hot, so I have to pack for two climates. I don't take I'm going to be gone 14, 15 days. I don't take 15 outfits. I take about 4 or 5 complete outfits, and I will either wash while I'm there or I get my clothes to the hotel to clean. But I'm not lugging all of this all over. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm taking. These are short sleeve shirts. All right. You can always layer, right? These are my two long sleeve shirts. This is a dress and a shrug because we are going out one evening. Move it over. These are my underwear and stuff like that. My socks, my pajamas. I have 2 sets of pajamas. I have a pair of jeans, leggings, and shorts, right? My swimsuit and cover up. And I just have that there. I might pack that. I might pack that. I might not. All right. And this right here, I have a gift. I have a gift from my sister. She just retired right before we're going. This is her retirement trip, right? She just retired. And I had to give her a little something, just a little something. And the clothes that you see up here, that's everything I'm wearing. And remember, um, don't forget compression stockings if you're going on a trip. One of the legs of this flight will be 10 hours. I'm 63. Can't can't take chances of blood clots. And we'll talk about risk as you get older and things that we have to do to keep ourselves healthy, because that's what it's about, keeping ourselves healthy so we can continue to do what we want to do. Okay, let's get started. Let's get packing. The wiser I get, the less I want to carry. And that's both physically and figuratively. And somehow, I seem to have more freedom. Travel isn't about bringing your entire life with you. It's about making room for new experiences. And experiences that I don't mind carrying. I made a slight change while I was packing. I'm not going to take that shirt over there that I was talking about. I am going to take 2 lightweight jackets. No, I'm going to take 1 lightweight jacket. I I think people often confuse being prepared with with bringing a lot of things. Travelers, and look, I've been to over 50 countries in my travel excursions. And travelers know less is more because you bring only what you need. And after you've traveled so many times, you know exactly what you need. How many times? Tell me, how many times you guys have been on a trip and you pack up team pair of shoes and dresses, and you come back and you didn't even wear that. You drug that to a whole nother place, a whole nother state, a whole nother country, and you didn't even wear it, right? And on this particular trip to South America, I am going to be on 9 different planes. That's a lot of planes to be on. That's a lot of opportunities for things to get lost, stolen, going over streets. It's just a lot of variables there. And I cut down on those. So pack light. That's my advice. I like compression bags. They give you a little bit more room. I also have a few things I bring along to make life in travel a little easier. Ziploc bags. They come in handy. Garbage bags. I put my dirty clothes in those so they don't mix with the clean clothes. Laundry detergent sheets. They don't weigh anything and they dissolve, and you can just wash clothes in the sink. Air tags. Now, I really don't need them when you're doing carry-on, but there's an outside chance that when you reach the gate, the airline, for some reason or another, want you to check your carry-on bag. Now, you make sure you keep your personal item and your medical bag with you. Pens for custom forms, and make sure you have a digital and a hard copy of all your important documents. Now tell me, when you travel, do you check a bag or do you do carry-on? Put it down in the comments. I just want to take a poll, see who does what. £18.5. Okay, the next thing is my book bag. Just a standard book bag. And I'm going to show you everything that I carry in the book bag. Okay, one of the important things I have that's a luxury is a toiletry bag. You can add things to it. But it has everything I need. Face cream, all the stuff I use. These are my documents. They go on the outside of the bag. This is my makeup. These are all my safety items. All right. I'll talk about that on another video, but because I do a lot of solo traveling and, my sister, try to keep safe, there's several things that I do. So these are the things I've always changed the batteries every trip. These are this is my clothesline, right? If I'm in some place, which I don't think so this time, in a remote location, and I got to hang up my clothes, there's nobody to wash them. Have things for sanitation, like when you get on the plane, the Clorox stuff. These are to hold my phones to keep them safe. This is my camera bag. So basically what goes in here are all my little electronics. I typically take 2 cell phones with me, sometimes a GoPro, but I'm not taking it this time. So all of that goes in there, and this doubles as a bag, like when I'm out and about, casual. And then I don't know if I'm taking my purse or not, but this is one of the purses I take. So I put my purse in there. So let's put all this in a bag and I'll show you. So I am one of the only times that I am, let me look at you when I say this. One of the only times that I am really organized is when I travel. Because you have to be organized when you only have a little bit of stuff. So I'm extremely organized, and I put everything has a place, because I might have to grab something. Just some information in case you didn't know about the STEP program. Enrollment with the U.S. Department of State while traveling abroad. This is for U.S. citizens and nationals. The benefits would include emergency alerts, whether it's a natural disaster, civil unrest, or health advisories. You get something like an Amber Alert on your telephone. Crisis assistance. The U.S. government or your family will be able to locate you in case of an emergency. And support, replacing like a lost or stolen passport. And then this goes in right there. I also do take treats, protein bars, and sweets. On a previous video, I talked about when I went to Belize, how my sister got sick. And I talked about how I carry a pharmacy with me when I go. Not that I need all the medication, but in the event that I do, I want to be proactive so I can, start treating what's going on. I have certain chronic illnesses. They're well controlled. And asthma is one of them, and I'm definitely allergic to shellfish. So if something triggers my asthma, which I haven't had an asthma attack in years, if something triggers it, I need to be able to treat it immediately, right? So If you're interested, I'm gonna tell you all this medication I take. My sister, let me tell you, I believe in being prepared. My sister believes in positive thought, right? And she used to talk about all the medication that I took with me. But I bet you on this trip, she has a whole bunch of medication that she won't need, but she'll have it. So it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. As I've said, if it's a prescribed medication, it has to be in the bottle. I'm in a gray area because some medications that I get in Mexico aren't in bottles. They don't come with your name on it. So they can see they're in Spanish. But let's just look at this. This is albuterol. That's for wheezing. This right here is a steroid asthma spray. This is the prescription box for my EpiPens. I carry multiple EpiPens. Vitamins. What's this? Blood pressure. Dilaufen in the event of I have an asthma attack. I have prednisone. I have vitamin D2. If I get congested, Mucinex. Now, in this bag, I have every ointment that you would ever need. Antifungal, antibacteria. I got all of them. I got my Invisaligns because I'll have to change my Invisaligns. Allergy medication, pain medication. Oh, let me say this real quick. If you don't listen to anything else I say about medication, before you go to another country, you need to check their medical list of prohibited medications. It doesn't matter for some medications that you have a prescription or not. Let me give you an example. Mood altering medications like Lazapram that people take for anxiety or depression or to help sleep, or pain medication like oxycodone, volume. You can't take those into many countries. In order to take them, you have to go through all this paperwork. But if you're caught with the medication, it's illegal, like you're bringing drugs into the country, right? So might be some countries you just can't go to, because don't take medication into a country that you don't know if it's okay. And it's many times it's routine medications that you normally take. Oh, okay. Just wanted to tell you that. I want you to be careful about that. All you got to do is go online and research whether or not. Is that right? Yeah, I'll be all over the place. But anyway, you got to make sure that you don't take a medication that's prohibited in the country that you're going into. Thanks for stopping by. I hope this was beneficial to somebody. And I'll see you next Sunday. I'll be back.